I've checked our food stores, and it looks grim. We lost more than half our supplies with the module. If we don't find some creative solutions, we'll starve before we ever reach Mars.
Okay. +1 food, -1 dice. Pilot's already at 1 dice, that's pretty nice. Or +2 assists. Well, this is actually just a strictly good deal, right? Because I can convert 1 die here and have 1 die, 3 dice, but then I can give Hachimaki the food, making it 4 dice, 3 dice, versus 4 dice, 1 die. So yeah, let's just do that. And now we have unlocked cannibalism. I have so far not needed to do this, but yes, if you feel the need, you can feed dead crewmates to your crew, and it's great. So cannibalism works a lot like food, except it's only worth +2 dice instead of +3. Every time you do it, it decreases their maximum health, and it stresses them out. So it's a lot worse than normal food. The benefit is the more crew die, the more valuable it becomes. At first it's only worth +2, but for every crew that's dead, it's worth an additional +1 dice. So, yeah. If things are going really badly, it can be a valid choice, but I've never had to do it before. I also have... Oh, that's right, I grew 1 food last turn, that's why I have 2 now. So, I'm going to give Hachimaki that. It's almost tempting to cannibalize these people. I could spend the food on them as well, but I don't like being inefficient with food like that. It's worth +3 dice. I don't want to use it for +2. Although sometimes it is valid to do that. But I don't think we'll need it this turn. We had no lingering events. We fixed everything, so... In fact, yeah, everything's been fixed. We've sort of begun work on de-stressing people. Everyone has a reasonable number of dice, a lot of health actually. Yeah, we shouldn't need a lot of dice. We can try and regroup everyone if possible. Get the captain to give them more dice. That'll send them to life support. Yeah, finish there. Okay, I'm sort of glad the mechanic got an excuse to stay in ops. Meanwhile, I can send the rest of the crew to maintenance, and that's pretty reasonable. I'll be able to get some science done. I'll be able to, let's see, repair the ship. Is there anywhere else I'd rather they be? Well, life support would be okay for the pilot to go to. I'll activate the doctor first, because I don't think I need their ability, and we'll see how much progress they make on this. And the mechanic. Oh, the mechanic's only got 3 dice. I wonder if they'll be able to do that by themselves. Oh, they probably can't do that and activate operations is the thing. Could spend an energy boost on them. That's actually pretty reasonable. I'll spend the energy boost on the mechanic. Alright, let's see what the doctor accomplishes over here. That was completely terrible. Lost a die and took an injury. Still, reroll that. Better. Probably just spend all of that on repairing this. I want that repaired as soon as possible. Finish deployment. So then, what am I likely to do? Probably send the pilot in, and then the captain after them, and then the mechanic here. So we'll do the mechanic first, because the pilot's a bit of a wild card. They could come help out here if it suddenly became necessary. Yep. Deploy... no, I need to give them science first. Alternative plays. No, there's not really any better options, is there? Alright, so... pilot here, try and get some science done. So many high results. Pity it's not very good when you're a pilot. But 6 fixes that. Don't want to re-roll anything. Might as well just put... It's super awkward, because I'm not sure I even want 2 5s in here. That's actually fine, because the captain could follow up by playing a 5 of their own, but they don't need to. Give them science. And then the captain should have a reasonable go at this, just giving dice to everyone, and getting a bit more science done. Okay. That is indeed enough, so if they hold on to that for the crew, slash this, I'll hold on to these to guarantee being able to get the energy boost. And roll this. Okay. Not useful, but that's fine. So, plus 1 die, 2, 3. This can't go anywhere, so... yeah, finish. And finally, gonna activate the mechanic. Just to be on the safe side, we'll give him an energy boost. Plus 1 health all crew. That's okay. Roll it. That's really good. That's amazingly good. Decent odds of getting another 5+ out of that, so let's try it. Oh, that's so good. So those repair the ship. Sorry, repair the event. That repairs the ship. That reduces your stress. Put that in science. Oh, that was a good turn. Alright, and we're sitting pretty, I think.
Transmission arrived. Not from Earth, but from Mars. From THARSIS. An impossible signal from an impossible source. Is this what we're searching for? Who's transmitting this signal? Was there another mission to Mars? One sent before ours? Or is the message coming from someone else?
Alright. Plus 1 food, minus 1 ship. Plus 2 assist, plus 2 20% stress for us. Nah. Trade ship for food. Good deal. Not that I'm gonna use any of this food anytime soon, but it's fun to stockpile it. So yeah, let's just see what our new events are. Alright, so, I was gonna say, here's usually the point in the game I found where, not to take the tension out of it at all, but usually by this point, it's pretty clear if you're probably gonna win it. Because once we've got, decent health on all the crew, decent dice, got all the events under control and stress under control, it's just a matter of, keeping everything steady for the next, the remainder of the game. But these were 2 really bad events. I mean, this one's not too bad. It's got the Void on 6, which is annoying, but it's only got 9 difficulty, so it's easy to deal with. And it's only a system fail, so the consequence of that is just, while it's active, you can't use that module's special ability. So that's the medbay, so that's not even particularly relevant. The biggest problem is, of course, that it's an event in the middle of the ship that's, preventing us from passing through without taking damage. So we want to fix it. It's just, it's not a priority. But the fact that it's blocking most of our crew from reaching this makes it a priority. So we'll probably just send one person there to start to fix it, and then the rest of the crew into here. The problem is this large fire has injuries on 5s and 6s. I have amphetamines to prevent injury, but I don't know that that's very good. Because I don't want to spend 6 science on maybe preventing some injury. I could just spend 3 on giving everyone plus 1 health. Has a very similar effect. So what do I actually want to do here? I would like to avoid sending the pilot in there, because they're the only crew who would... Yeah, they're the only crew who would die off rolling 2 6s. So I guess I would send the pilot in here first, and hopefully they don't roll any 6s there, because I don't want to use the assist on a void. Or maybe I do, actually. It's difficult to say. No, I probably want to... who knows. Probably pilot there first, then send the rest of everyone into life support. Life support's a fairly good place for them to sit. Captain can give them all dice, so they can use the special ability to get more dice. I might even activate the doctor last, because they might need the health. So yeah, probably starting with the pilot. Okay, good news, they didn't roll a 6. Bad news, they only have exactly enough to repair this. I can basically get some extra science by risking losing my assist right now. Which is difficult to say whether or not that's correct. If I roll a 6, it'll definitely fix this, so I'll risk it. Okay, that was really good. Yeah, just fix that and put some more into science. I should have thought about... No, it wasn't possible with that roll, but I should have thought about doing the health recovery as well. Turns out, I couldn't have used it anyway. So, who moves first? Almost certainly the mechanic. We still have her assist, which is nice. Yeah, mechanic first because they don't have an ability that cares about other people being in the station, so we'll move them first. Please don't injure yourself a lot. Yep, sometimes the dice land on top of each other like that. They're actual physics objects. Just rolling around the screen like that. So 4, 4, 2, 2. You can see I can get 12 total by just spending all that right now. And the fun thing is I wouldn't be risking any injuries, but I want to get a bit higher value out of these dice. So we'll hold the 4s, reroll the 2s. Oh, thank you. 5 is definitely better than a 6 here. Okay, so do I want to repair the ship? Do I want to use life support? Could actually spend a 5 and a 4 here, a 4 there, or 2 4s there. No, that's too much. Because if I put in 1 die, they would get 2 dice back, so instead of like having 1 less die next turn, or instead of having 3 dice next turn, they'd have 4 dice next turn. Whereas if I spent both 4s, that's 2 of a kind, I put them to 5, but I might already be moving the captain in, so they'll get that extra 1 anyway. I like just straight up guaranteeing that the next person who comes in here is going to be able to fix it without spending any rerolls first. Because when you've got this many hazards, you want to avoid rolling into them as much as possible. I like just spending all those dice there, and now whoever comes in can just finish that up before doing their rerolls. So, who am I prioritizing more? What do I want? Dice or health? I've got the health kits, so I think I'm gonna actually prioritize dice, so I'll move the doctor first. The advantage is the doctor's only rolling 3 dice right now, so less risk of getting a 6. Okay, not too bad. Kind of awkward that you didn't get a 2. But actually that is fine, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spend the 5 there, and a 1 and a 1. Wait, I've miscalculated how this works, because life support, I don't use it very much, so I have made an error. That's gonna give me far more dice than I actually need. And it's fine to have the 1 in there in case the captain wants it, but let's just reroll that. Okay. Oh. You want to give us +1 health? I sort of do. now the captain moves in here. Rolls. Yep. Hold on to that. 5, 4, 3. I like those. That becomes a 1, or anything is basically fine. 6. 6 is good. So that goes there. 6, 5, 4. That is beautiful. And we've got full science for whatever he needed on next.
That suit is designed for the Ectomi. Nobody has them but us. So who are they? And where did they get them?
+2 assist, -1 ship versus +1 ship, +20% stress. Don't really want to stress out the captain. Yeah, we have plenty of ship. I'll just take the assists here. Don't need to. Yeah, this is what I always do. I always try and spam the captain ability, which means I end up harvesting all this food because I take it any chance I get. But then I just don't eat it because like I see this, I see 3 dice, and I'm like, no, food is worth 3 dice. This would only give you 2. I can't possibly spend it now. That would be inefficient. So it sort of just ends up sitting there. But that's fine, because at the end you get scored, and food's worth a lot of points. So that's something. But anyway, do you need another 2 dice? No, you're fine. Oof. It's a bit rough. So we absolutely need to deal with these 2. And I'd like to deal with this. I mean, I don't absolutely need to deal with these, but 2 ship damage is a lot. I don't want to take that if I can avoid it. So, is this going to cost us everyone? Fortunately, the pilot, they're trapped by the thing that just appeared on top of him, can move anywhere he likes. Do I want to move him though? He's on a low health, so I'd like to keep him away from the injuries, but he has low dice, so I'd like to put him somewhere where he could theoretically do something. He can theoretically fix this thing in maintenance, but it's difficult. We have 3 assists, I just realized, so that's pretty nice. We might want to... Do I want to use them for injuries or for voids? It means I definitely don't do this first, because I don't want to waste assists on stasis. I don't think that's a good deal at all. So I want to send the pilot to one of these locations. 5 dice, the doctor has a reasonable chance of doing this by themselves. This is going to take 2 people. Especially if I have the assists available, that's much more viable. In that case, I'll move the doctor there first, because the pilot might be able to get healed by the doctor if she rolls exceptionally well. Then the pilot will go over there. Then I have a safety if I need to move the mechanic in. Or maybe I should move the pilot there. Yeah, I should move the pilot there, move the mechanic over there, and move the captain in there. That's probably best. Alright, so we'll do it like that. Even though I should probably let the pilot go down to 2 dice so I can give them food. Whatever, it's doctor first. There go all our assists. But we did get a 6 and a 5. That's juicy. I should have also been cognizant of the fact that we have amphetamines available, so we could prevent injury. Not that I think it's really worth it this time. All those. Okay. It's not too bad. Unfortunately, they did not fix the thing. Which is a problem. Which means I'm certainly not fixing operations this turn. So I'm going to assign someone else here, probably the captain. Yep, that's good. In that case, if the captain's coming here, it will give us the health. And then I will just pour these into repair. I should probably research this since I'm probably going to do it, but I'll wait. I'll wait for reasons I'm not quite sure of. Captain comes in here. Ow. It's fine. I have 2 dice that can go into that. Very nice. Do that straight away, and then reroll these. Hope for a 5. Hey. I don't have spare dice, so I should research something. So I have somewhere to spend it. Yeah, health kits is probably good. Cool. So it's plus 1 health. Alright, that's nice. Just wondering if I should actually prioritize this over this. I don't think so. Or should I? It's pretty valid. Looking at it now. Maybe also should do a shuffle because these aren't very good and I might get repair. I'm just going to do a quick check. I can actually deploy here without committing. Okay, so if I did a shuffle right now, it would spend a 4. Which is okay. I'd rather spend like a 1 or a 2, but spending a 4 on a shuffle isn't the worst. Wait. Did I accidentally just trigger a shuffle? I think I accidentally just triggered a shuffle. Which means it spent like a 2 or something. So that's okay. So what did we get? Repair. In light of that... Yeah, in light of that, I might let this go through. Minus 2 health to everyone is actually a big hit. Is there anyone I should send first? Probably not. Actually, yeah, do the mechanic last. Yeah, gives us a... Do the mechanic last because that way they have a ability that can be used on a 5+, the pilot doesn't. Save the mechanic for last. I'll know whether or not I need to spend the 5 on repair or if I can use it for their ability. That was not a very good roll. But, whatever. Pour all of that into the repair. And the mechanic should be able to finish this up. Yeah. That's actually kind of tricky. Because we don't have quite enough to... Yeah, I would like to do this, but do the repair, but there's no way to safely guarantee that I will have enough to repair and do that if I reroll stuff here, because I would have to save that. Can't reroll that, so I would have to be rerolling a 4, and it would have to become a 5. So I'm not going to do that, it's too risky. Or is it? Because what's the worst case scenario? If it becomes anything less, if it becomes a 1, I can still repair this. So all I would be losing is a 2 in science. Is that worth the risk? It's not clear. I might actually do that. Yeah, because there's a 1 in 3 chance it's really good. We get the +1 to the ship. 2 in 3 chance we just lose a 2 in science. I'm not too concerned about that, to be honest. Yeah, let's take some risks. Yeah. Okay. And as it turned out, we weren't even hurt by that, because the 3 is still good enough to do this. Yeah, so that was fine. Don't like taking the 2 damage there.
This video, the more it scares the shit out of me. Who are they? What's going on here? What have we gotten ourselves into?
+2 ship, -1 health for us. What a deal. Or -30% stress. Now let's repair that. Let's repair the ship. You've got high health. losing 1 health on 2 crew in exchange for +2 ship. Much better deal than, what was the option last turn between fixing this and fixing this? That was like 2 health on all crew instead of 2 ship damage. Repair 2 ship damage in exchange for 1 health on 2 crew. So much better. So, do that. Again, I'm in the position where I could feed the pilot, I could feed the mechanic, but I feel obligated to save these, save the food for maximum value, which is quite wrong. You should never do this if you're playing along at home, but I'm greedy and I'll just hoard the food forever. That's what I'll do. That's pretty terrible. On the bright side, it's an excuse to go to life support. So I would like to send the pilot or the mechanic there. Probably send the pilot, mechanic, then send the captain in. And doctor can go fix that. Seems pretty reasonable. That said, with 1 assist... Oh god, with 1 assist, actually die by rolling 2 6s if you have, 5 or less health. So should I start with the mechanic? It's kind of fortunate in that regard that they both have 3 dice, because it's less likely to roll 6s. Can also trigger a shuffle if I want, but I might want this repair arm. So probably it's going to be pilot, mechanic, captain goes to one of these locations, doctor goes here. Start with the mechanic, they will just survive a double 6 if we get super unlucky. And honestly, if they start with a double 6, we can repair this fairly easily. So I'm not too concerned if that does happen. Triple 6, he would die and I would be very sad. I really hate these multiple injuries on the same result. It's just so scary. I'd love to have some relevant science right now. Actually, I'd love to have the prevent injury one we had earlier, but it's gone. Alright, don't die. Oh, Jesus, oh my goodness. Haha. That was pretty scary. I do believe that all goes into repair. Make it very easy for the next person to come along and fix this. Yeah. And I'll probably just give you food next turn. So, move the pilot now dies on a double 6. That's fine. That's pretty unlikely. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. You're good. So, I'll just start out by repairing that. Then I may as well re-roll both of these. Actually, could keep the one because it's useful for science. Yeah. And roll. Okay. Sure. 1. And put that there. So now, what have we got? You'll have, if you use your ability, which I don't know if you will have either 3 or 4 dice next turn. You'll have 4 after you move. 4, 2, but we feed you. Alright, so Captain goes over here, fixes this, Doctor goes over here, fixes this. Do the Doctor first, because that's less likely to work. And it's also more important, because it's 2 damage to the ship instead of 1. Ow. Currently it costs 4 dice to repair that. I would like to make it cost 3 dice, please. Risk more injuries, but that's okay. Ow. Unfortunately, no more efficient way I can do this than just pouring everything except a 4 into here. So we're gonna have to do that, and then I'll do some science. Yep, get the ship repair is nice. Oh, supplements, that's a pretty good one. Finish up there. Health is running low again, so I'll need to do something about that pretty soon. Finally, Captain moves in here. Oh. Health running super low, but can repair that, hold that. Pretty good rolls. Yeah, just take an extra die for next time.